Hello friends, welcome you all our YouTube channel SRIP EduForm. In today's video, we will discussing about basic principle of genetic engineering. During the topic outline, we will discuss in three major parts of genetic engineering. First, basic principle of genetic engineering. Second, methodology of the genetic engineering. Third and last, application of genetic engineering. Now we are going to discuss one by one major parts of genetic engineering. Friends, before discussing major parts, we will explain what is the genetic engineering. The manipulation of genetic makeup of living cell by inserting desired gene through a DNA vector is called genetic engineering. In France, this technology is called biomolecular engineering. Now, I am going to start basic principle of genetic engineering. Scientist Cohen and Boyer in 1973 first time to create a methodology for transferring the certain genes from one organism to another organism. Now it is the popular techniques in the almost all branches of applied biology. Means now I am going to discuss what is the gene. The gene is a small piece of DNA that encodes for the specific protein. The gene is inserted into a vector DNA so that new combination of vector DNA is formed. The DNA formed by joining DNA segments of two different organisms is called recombinant DNA. The gene is introduced into a cell in the form of recombinant DNA. The gene manipulation, therefore, is known as the recombinant DNA technology. The organism whose genetic makeup is manipulated using the recombinant DNA techniques is called recombinant or genetically manipulated organism. Now I am going to discuss methodology of the genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is a novel technique to create a new strains of organism with desired characters in short duration. The various steps involved in the genetic engineering are: first, preparation of desired gene. What is the desired gene? Means acquired genes. The desired genes to be cloned are prepared by the three methods. First method, the desired gene is isolated from the total genomic DNA of an organism. Second, to isolate a gene, the genomic DNA is cut into many pieces by treating with the restriction enzyme. The pieces of DNA are separated on the basis of their length using the electro process. The DNA segment of desired length is separated from the electrophoretic gel and used for the cloning. And second methods, the desired gene is prepared from the messenger RNA of gene by reverse transcription. The resulting DNA is called complementary DNA. Last method, third method, the desired gene is synthesized using the computerized machine is known as DNA synthesizer or gene machine. The machine can synthesize DNA 1000 nucleotides length according to the predetermined sequence. If the number of copy of the desired gene is not enough for cloning, the gene is amplified using polymerase chain reaction. Second method is isolation of DNA vector. The DNA used to transfer the desired DNA into the host cell or an organism is known as vector. The vector is also known as cloning vector, carrier molecules, cloning vehicle or vehicle. There are two types of cloning vector, namely plasmid and DNA of virus. A suitable cloning vector is chosen and isolated for gene cloning. Third, construction of recombinant DNA. The, the desired DNA is inserted into the vector DNA using restriction enzymes and DNA ligase. The resulting vector DNA containing the desired DNA is called recombinant DNA. Fourth, introduction of recombinant DNA into the host cell. The recombinant DNA can be introduced into a host cell by direct transformation, pathological agents, liposome fusion, and direct introduction. I will discuss one by one in detail. Bacterial cell intake the recombinant DNA in the medium by direct transformation. Bacteriophage and agrobacterium pick up the recombinant DNA and introduce into host bacteria or plant cell by pathogenic agent. The plant protoplast and animal cell pick up recombinant DNA is called liposomes. The recombinant DNA can also be introduced directly into the plant cell and animal cell by microinjection or electron gun method. Fifth, selection and multiplication of the recombinant host. After culturing, the host cells are screened for the presence of recombinant DNA. The recombinant host cells are selected from non-recombinant cells using the sixth method. They are antibiotic resistance, second is nutritional complementation defect, third assay of biological activity, fourth immunological reaction of gene product, fifth colony hybridization, sixth visual characters. The selected cell containing recombinant DNA is called recombinant clone or transformant. Last, expression of clone gene. The desired gene expressed in the form of protein. The protein is isolated and tested immunologically. Third, the recombinant producing pure product can readily be used in the future. Hence, the gene is made to express in a new environment. Now, I am going to discuss application of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering has many practical applications in the field of agriculture, health and industry. I will discuss one by one in detail. First, agriculture. Genetic engineering is used to produce in agriculture like insect resistant tomato plant, oxygen tolerant tobacco plant, corn and pea with the high nutritional value, nitrogen fixation plants, transgenic sheep and goat with high lactation. In the field of health, genetic engineering is used to produce the human insulin in bacteria, vaccine against cholera, typhoid, smallpox, etc., interferon to treat viral disease. Next, human growth hormones. And last, diagnostic kit for genetic disorder and disease. And last, industrial purpose. In industrial, genetically organisms are employed in the commercial production of many valuable goods. Examples: human insulin, somatotropin, interferon, human serum albumin, hepatitis B vaccine, antibodies, steroids, hormones, etc. Okay, thanks for watching video.